Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. The Bitcoin chart is back above $118,000 and yeah, things are starting to move. As I said to you already over the last few days, it might be that over the weekend we see a wave 4 play out, and obviously this would mean that after the weekend we should ideally see further upside trend continuation. So we will take a look at the nanostructures and what it means on the smaller time frame. This here is the larger time frame. Here I just want to use the daily chart to indicate again, that we are still in an uptrend here, that we are still in this fifth wave to the upside, which started in April, around the 7th of April. This was a possible fourth wave low there. And the idea is we should be in a fifth wave to the upside. So I'm still tracking higher prices, and that is no surprise. And the idea that over the weekend we should see a wave 4, I mean, that so far has played out. A wave 4 is often a sideways consolidation pattern. And then naturally after the weekend we would expect the fifth wave to play out to the upside internally. What that means? Well, let's take a look at the shorter time frame, which you can see here. By the way, today at 5 p.m. UTC, so in a few hours, we've got our member live stream. So in case we have certain requests, questions, check it out. Can't promise to cover all requests because there are always more than we can cover, but questions will be answered. You can join the community, check it out. It's today at 5 p.m. UTC. We do that once a week. So anyway, the idea is still that we are on our way higher here overall. You can see this wave 4 that I just talked about. This, by the way, is the shorter time frame. And I think it's very, very clear. I mean, I received a comment earlier today about the update. I think it was the update yesterday was a bit confusing. I really don't understand why. I really don't understand why. The support area is crystal clear on the chart. That's the area that must hold to keep the uptrend going. The move to the upside looks somewhat impulsive, which means we use support levels for impulses. It doesn't mean that the support needs to be tested, but it means that the support must hold to keep the white scenario alive. The white count is the preferred one, 113K is support, and at the moment the expectation would be that support holds. Now, it's of course never a guarantee, so we obviously have an alternative bearish count. It's not even bearish, it's in case we get a deeper pullback, basically, what would be an alternative, or let's say what would be the next best bullish count, and it's the yellow scenario. But I don't even want to focus too much on it because we haven't even seen any 5-wave move down. We haven't even broken any support level, and that's absolutely okay because this keeps the uptrend intact. So I'm still looking for higher prices. The main question is, how deep is the pullback going to be in this uptrend? And it's a very, very shallow wave 4 correction that we see play out here. It might in fact already be over. I don't fully believe that yet, but it is an upside trend continuation pattern that we're tracking here. It's an impulse, okay? And we're only kind of in the midst of a third wave, as you can see here, all right? So what we see here at the moment is this wave 4. And to keep the wave 4, or let's say the upside impulse alive, this wave 4 should not break below 113K. To be fair, we should ideally not even get close to 113K. That would be unusual for Bitcoin in a fourth wave, to get close to the 50% retracement. So the idea would rather be that we go higher a little bit more directly. It doesn't mean that we need to test support, but as I said before, those support areas, they define the parameters. They define the parameters. They are not necessarily targets. They are support. There's a big difference. The idea is that in the next move to the upside, because this third wave reached here nearly the 123.6 fib extension, I think we could see the market get to 121K next, possibly even 124K in circle wave 3. I'd say in this area here. What we can add to the chart as well, there's one more level. It's not a very popular one or one that is often tested, but there's one in between, which is the 150% fib extension at 122,680. So, I mean, looking at the proportions, of course, it depends on how deep really the wave 4 goes. When we have really a confirmed low in place for wave 4, then we can determine really a target for wave 5. At the moment, I'd say pay attention to this area around 121,170 and 122,680 for this wave 4 of circle wave 3. Yeah? I mean, zooming in, it's entirely possible that this triangle that we talked about in the last update, that this was actually a wave 4 triangle. That's entirely possible, and that we're breaking out directly to the upside, but I would need to see a decisive break above $118,900 for that to really confirm that upside breakout. At the moment, I would not be surprised to see maybe another leg down in wave C. But overall, this sideways consolidation seems to be good for the altcoin. So I wouldn't mind it, maybe extend a little bit, or yeah. The main takeaway is we don't have any 5-wave move down. The pullbacks are corrective in nature, and we're holding above support. So there's no need at the moment to get bearish. Clearly still looking for upside trend continuation, and the 130K level is my next overall milestone target. So yeah, that's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. I also invite you to join us on X for additional updates, additional content. Today, for example, I updated XLM here. Few educational posts, SPX 6900. So check it out. Virtual was covered. Yeah. So there are additional updates here that you won't find on YouTube. So check it out. I'm linking our channel in the description. By the way, thanks for 34,000 followers now here. It's also growing quickly, and as I said, you can get additional updates here as well. Yeah, thanks so much. Maybe we'll see each other in the live stream. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.